Welcome back to this lecture, and in this lecture we are going to talking about if, else and else if statement. So let's just see that how this if else statements work. So the if else statement executes two different codes depending upon whether the test expression is true or false. Sometime choose has to be made of more than two possibilities. The nested if-else statements allows you to check for multiple test expressions and execute the numbers of different codes for more than two conditions. Let's just see the example of the nested if-else statement. So first I just check the syntax of that if statement and then the expressions right here. Then we have the more than one expressions, so we just simply use else if. So else if is the keyword here, and then the expression number 1 right here, expression number 2 right here, and then else if expression number 3, and then we just go to the else statement. So this is our first expression, second, third and the fourth expression. If this statement is true, so it will execute these block of code. If this is false, so it will go to the else if, then else if, and then else. So it will check the statement like sequence wise, first, second, third. If it's find the true statement, so it will execute any of the true statement from this code. Now just see the example of that. So here I just copy this if statement, and here after this if statement I just go to the else if, and here I just provide the expression like number which is less than 0. Okay, and then here I write cout, and the cout right here is and here I write you enter a negative integer, and then I just write number and then end line. Okay, so this is my if else statement here, and then I just go to the else statement, and then I just print cout, and then here I write you enter 0. Okay, and then here I write end line. Now I just go to cout, and here I write this is always executed statement, and then return 0. Now just check the output for this code. So we have an error of missing the parenthesis right here, and you can see here it's need an integer, so I just first add integer 9. So you can see here you enter a positive integer, means there is no minus sign involved with this integer, and then I just write -6. So you can see here you enter a negative integer right here because this is less than 0. Now I just go to the else statement. So I just write 0, so you enter the positive integer, and here I just write this one. Okay, and execute. So I just first add the positive integer, so you can see here it execute this block of code, means if this statement find the result in this block of code, so it will execute this block of code. Then we just see 6, so you can see here, so it is -6, so it will find the result here is if else statement, in the if else statement, so it will execute this block of code. So this is a simple concept of if else if statement in C++. If you find any of the problem regarding to this lecture or regarding to this nested if else statement or our this if statements, because we are just using these if else statements in our next lectures. So this is very important to make your concept right here. So if you find any of the problem regarding to these lectures, so please let me know. Thanks for watching this lecture.